you're masculine and feminine. If you are more masculine, then you are attracted to someone more feminine, who has more feminine traits. And not to say that feminine or masculine is, if that's more prevalent in your essence, that it's good or bad. Like, you should be like, I have to be more masculine. I'm a man. I have to be more feminine because I'm a woman. You don't have to do that. You just have to find your polar opposite, or if you're neutral, you're equal. Now, some people, if they're masculine, they like masculine. If they're more feminine, they like feminine. And that's your preference, but it depends on, or that's your preference. And it just depends on what you're seeking. Your polar opposite is going to, you're going to have chemistry, you're going to have, or no, not you're going to have chemistry, but you're going to have strip clubs, and they don't like to see, not necessarily saying that strip clubs are a place you should go if you are in a relationship. What I'm saying is that if that's cool with your significant other, then that's what you should do. But if not, then either you should y'all should dance together, or she should dance, or I don't know how else you could get that. You could get that in other ways, I guess, but now you don't have the freedom to go out to these places to get that same ecstasy. So that needs to be from your woman or from your man. Because if that's what you like, you gotta pay attention to that. You gotta pay attention to what your partner likes and do it for them. It doesn't take, if you love somebody, you do things that you want them, or that you know that they like, and